Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to the D&M Gaming channel, and today we're going to be doing a tour of my workshop. So here we just start off over here. This is just mostly storage, as you can see, and then we have a scroll saw, router table, miter saw, table saw, and then just a bunch of random storage, electrical, paint, plumbing, and then come up to this toolbox is a home app. Sorry guys about this, about the lighting. That helps anymore. There's a home ec box and just a bunch of random stuff. I made school. This was my room. It's Makita 100 years plaque from 1915 to 2015. The impact driver is a 1, and then burned it all here. Pencils, and knives, staples, fuses, and some lights, manuals, and some router bits, a bunch of other manuals, some wire, chain, and some miscellaneous stuff, bulbs, just around line. When we come to angle grinder case, and then there's a lawnmower engine inside of here, the sanding table, there's a hedge trimmer sitting here, some blacksmithing stuff, metal that I use for blacksmithing, and some scrap, a little bit of my scrapping stuff organized here. Die cast, there's some brass, more brass and copper in here, and then this is the stuff that's number 1 that I've cleaned up really well. This copper, this whole thing's full of it, as you can see. Much of it. It's another toolbox, and my scrap bin still. In here for shavings and stuff, and a few axes over here, and just some other misc stuff. We got my garage, my rule sign. Got my finishing sander, 2 of them. One's the square and the rectangle. You can see. Love that old Makita logo. Then we come down to my little grinder thing right here. Have a 4-inch Makita. It's a GA40. GA4030. Then we come to the Makita 5-inch SJS, which SJS stands for Super Joint System, as you can see there. And this has an electric brake on it also. And the trigger style. That brake's really nice, and then we have some wrench and nuts, a couple other wrenches, and then we come down to this board. Some old wrenches like that. I don't know if you guys can see that Mercedes-Benz wrench, Buffalo wrench, and another random wrench, and Red Devil glass cutter. Some Irwin bits, Makita sign, a Toyota sign. These Irwin bits that I have, new. And then a Sparta wrench, and some other Irwin bits and wrenches, box knife, another wrench, Ins and Dell. I do have another vice grip laying around here somewhere, some vice grips, little hammer things, some pliers, and chuck keys, and then we'll start over here. This is a little drill bits I have, and bigger drill bits that I have in here. Sorry about that, it was upside down. Little drill, big drill bits. Inch, as you can see. Yeah. Just a little drill bit set, and then this little thing that I made, this thick piece of wood with some random drill bits, and then some aluminum casting. An old Pepsi can, you can see just some other random stuff here, and two wire brushes for drills, and then my heat impact driver. XGT04 has around 1400 inch-pounds of torque. I am! As you can see, and then I have my carry bag for that job of recently that was on my channel. I have some stuff in here like sockets, and then impact set, and just a bunch of other stuff in here, bits inside. And then we come to the plier section. Crescent wrench, Husky, Companion, and Stanley ones. I have some older ones, and then see just down here. And my Makita cordless radio right here. Yeah, I like this a lot. You got a auxiliary cord right here. Then if you want to plug it into the wall right there. And then your channel things, and then your on button, the rest of it. And then screwdrivers, I have a bunch laying around all over that I've been using. And my grinding wheel is not very much. I don't have that much right now. Old Motorola phone, a motor, pilot pen. So you can see just some grinding wheels. I just made it with screw and some little pieces of tube. This is poly pipe, and this is just threaded rod. Threaded pipe, Punched a light, and heat bit set. And then we come down to the under this thing. Under right here we have some. You can see we have a bunch of these conduit pipe holders. And these ones are just a bunch of with random bits and pieces, like road. You can see some road spots. And another one's just a bunch of random bits. And then you can see. Hold on, I'll get the light. It's kind of dark under here. Sorry about this, guys. Just a bunch of pipes and stuff. Angle pieces, angle iron, a big grinding wheel, just some other miscellaneous stock, a power outlet, clamp, some other random stock, an axe head, and just round stock. Then we come down to over here, under where these bends are, and then this is full of railroad tie spikes, as you can see. Then we come to this. This has a bunch of washers in it. 1/4 inch bolt, nuts, other nuts, medium size, the smaller nuts, then my really large nuts, my lag screws. Have pretty big lag screws as it falls, like this one, pretty big. Yeah, so it's got a bunch of miscellaneous lag screws in it. And we go to the other end below the railroad spikes. This one's always, is also filled with railroad spikes, and then 1/4 inch bolts. See, it's like halfway full or full almost. Next size up, I don't know exactly what these sizes are. And then another size, and then see my bigger ones. I think that's 1/2 inch. And my really large ones here. I'll get some of these out just so you can see how large they are compared to my hand. That one. This big Allen key one. Just threaded rod would fit in here. I mean, this angled button. Cap bolt. Just a bunch of random, really big nuts. Then lower we have my black fishing bucket, tongs and gloves and stuff, and then my Makita blower. Behind that nut in this box here, we have Milwaukee drill parts on it. It's actually not a drill, it's a screw gun. So yeah, have that. We have some miscellaneous smaller stuff because I do die cast, so a bunch of small bits, and then another toolbox with tools in it, and then big piece of metal down here, and some other random pieces of metal and flags, and this DeWalt case is full of nails. And then my Makita sawzall's in here. Got the JR3050T in here, 11 amp sawzall. Really do like this one on my blades. Well, I got some more up there too. So yeah, been a really nice sawzall. I've done tons of cuts with it. Planning on doing a review for all these power tools too in the future. If you guys be interested in that, then leave a comment below. So yeah, so let's go on to the next thing. So next to this we have some chisels back there, some Stanley chisels, and then the Bosch Daredevil bits. I don't know if you guys can see that on them, it says Daredevil. Anyway, the Bosch Daredevil spade bits. I love those are really good, as you can see. I use them a lot. And then just some miscellaneous Makita sign, and then just my stack on the sorter with all my littler stuff at the top. This is brass and stainless. Random weird ones, teeny ones. Sheet metal screws, and just all different kinds. Torque, square, all the wood heads. And then I'm missing some because I have them out in my shed. And then up here, just my Makita skeleton set, impact gold, and then a little lantern, and then a case poster. And then right here, what I'm working on this workbench is a 9-inch Bosch angle grinder. I'm restoring. I got all these that are cleaned up, and these that are cleaned up, and the brushes, and this part cleaned up, and the handle, and we have some parts soaking in Coca-Cola right now. And we got the radio over here, Magnavox radio, and then some random Coca-Cola things up here, a glass insulator, some glue, Xbox 360 sign, a little vise, and then my Makita cordless Makita drill, XF DO1 with 3 amp hour battery. Also love that drill. Wish it was brushless, but it was a really good deal. So we got a case, a little case, 64 scale tractor, 1470 monster can because it was a monster, and then a John Deere 9560R with dualies, and then some other random bits. And this is for hooking drills, the ones that drill for oil. I mean not oil, I mean mining drills. This is the hook drill bits together sections, and then some random tidbits, and then there's more organizers right there, screws in it, and then more angle grinder parts, another Makita drill, with an older 18 volt, the older battery, you can see there, and then my chargers right here, the newest lithium-ion charger to the stick chargers, and to the, see right there, that one charges both of the older ones, and then So this is, I think, 8 feet long, I believe, and then it has a little compartment there and there. Start up there, just a bunch of random stuff down here. Miscellaneous tools get stored down here, and then another toolbox, big toolbox of tools, and a bunch of pieces of angle iron and a vacuum, some other scrap and pieces in there, and then my vise I have mounted on this piece of angle iron with the plate, so it's easier to move around. I did have it up here, that's what these holes are from, but I like it being able to move it outside or around. Got a Black & Decker, Craftsman drill I'm restoring that's in that Husky bin, and some other, a Black & Decker drill behind there, and a Black & Decker jigsaw, and then we have a DeWalt half-inch hammer drill, another Makita drill, older drill, that piece to the vacuum, and then we have a Coca-Cola sign up. Not a Coca-Cola sign. I meant a Pepsi sign. Pepsi sign up here, as you can see. I'll plug that in. Neon Pepsi sign. Hold on, sorry about this, guys. There's this Pepsi sign, pretty cool. Neon one. Got another older case poster. John Deere poster, another John Deere poster. Some random stuff up here. And then come to some more storage. Really thick piece of plate, 3/8 inch, and some other random little pieces that I can fit in here. Then my Makita jigsaw in here. It's, I don't know what the number is exactly, but some Bosch blades. I don't know the number exactly. It's the 6.5 amp, and really nice new Makita case. I love that new style. Then we come up to one of my favorite drills I've ever owned, the half-inch 6302 model half-inch drill. This thing's an absolute beast. Almost broke my wrist with it a couple of times, and it does not stop. And I got a handle for it. It's really nice to control it. And then just have this here, another half-inch Makita drill, and it has hammer drill. It has a hammer drill on this, but this one's just normal. And then another one of the 6302s, and that older Milwaukee drill that I've restored, as you can see. I used parts from the screw gun, the handles, and that turned out really nice. Then we have two older 12-volt Makita 6011Ds. They both still work. All these drills work up here. And then some random wire stripper for scrapping, and then threaded rod, and then a bunch of miscellaneous drill bits, and another Homac toolbox, just random sockets. It's a mess right now. I should have just organized all my stuff. Much more sockets. A bunch of miscellaneous wrenches, screwdrivers, yada yada yada. A bunch of Makita, and then another wire wheel. My Dremel 3000. Manuals for my stuff. Sandpaper. And then just some nailers down here. Some nailers down there, and then a power surge. And then up here I call the healing bench. Well, this is the top of the healing bench. I have just some random miscellaneous stuff on. Display, like a heat sink from a Dell PC, Stanley plane, old little Ryobi. And then we got a Makita 9.6 volt drill in here, another Craftsman 3/8 inch drill, a 9.6 volt older Makita stick style battery, some stick batteries, 18 volt Makita light. It comes with that drill over there, the set, and then the light, and this 18 volt 6.5 inch circular saw, and then we have this drill torn apart here. So yeah, fixing that. This one's almost fixed. 6233D. This is a really nice one. Even got that little 20th anniversary sticker, cordless anniversary sticker for it somewhere. Another thing, I think it has another drill in it. It's a healing bench, I call it, since these all torn apart. Sorry guys, not focusing. There we go. And down below that we have some more stuff, some rebar, some random just pipe, pieces of little pipe, and some other stuff here. Stock. Old Honda generator, rock hammer, some other just random stock, and then a piece of railroad tie used for an anvil. I grind it off the top, make it pretty smooth. See, then a power surge for the what I'm about to show you over here. Then we go from the healing bench over to here, my grinding station. I have a 6-inch Ryobi BG 612G. Has lights. Well, they're not. I don't have the batteries on. Nothing. This has been a really good angle. I mean, a bench grinder, and then I have a wrench to take off the nuts, change wheels, some other wire brushes, and then respirator and goggles, and then another 6-inch Sears Craftsman bench grinder. I have a wire wheel on this one. It's about dead. I need to put that other one on there. So yeah, so that's my bench grinding station. And we go below it, some random wood bits, and then some scrap wire, and some random bits inside of there, some staining stuff, just some wood, piece of a little vise, and then a fan right here. And then we have some Bosch jigsaw blades. I'd really highly recommend these. I need to do a review on them. They are extremely good. Metal ones, then a bunch of wood ones, and just some miscellaneous stuff up here. So going from there to over here, there's a bunch of Allen keys missing, but I made this Allen key rack out of some probably 1/2-inch tubing, square tubing. I can't remember what that was for. So yeah, so there's that, and then I don't know if I mentioned this. I have just like a trash bin here, and then I don't know exactly. I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, I'll just give you one more quick look around the shop. You guys can tell Makita is my favorite brand. I would get Makita bench grinders, but they're ridiculously priced. They're like $300 or something for them. They come from, I think, Europe. I'll just give you one more quick look around the shop. There will be a video about this Bosch angle grinder here once it's all done. I have pieces of video already about cleaning different individual parts, like the motor, like the plastics, or like the gearbox. So yeah, so like I said, there would have been more screwdrivers, but I have them all over the place. Yeah, so if you guys want to see tool reviews on these newer Makita tools, so let me know in the comments below, and I'd gladly do a review on the tools, and do runtime or whatever you guys would like. So yeah. I do like Caterpillar a lot. I don't have any Caterpillar posters in here, down here. I have them all in my room. That's why there isn't any down here. We just have some fluorescent lights, not finished in our basement yet. So yeah, so my workshop. You can see. I'll give you a quick overview of it again. I'd like to do a review on the Bosch Daredevil spade bits. So yeah, guys. If you like this video, then check out some of my other videos, and then subscribe and like. And I will be doing some more tour videos in the future. So yeah, and I also do equipment walkarounds and yes, little vlogs and stuff. So yeah, guys. So thank you guys for watching the Caterpillar channel, and please like and subscribe and share this video. Until next time, guys, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace on the streets, and see you guys.